Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, how's it going? My name's Icy and welcome to the last and third beta event of Guild Wars 2, which finally introduces us players with two new playable races, the technologically advanced midgets, the Asura, and the plant-like beings, the Sylvari, which we are going to try out today in today's episode. Before I actually start creating my Sylvari character, let me quickly read the description for this race that we are about to play. Sylvari are not born. They awaken beneath the pale tree with knowledge gleaned in their pre-life dream. These noble beings travel, seeking adventure and pursuing quests. They struggle to balance curiosity with duty, eagerness with chivalry, and warfare with honor. Magic and mystery entwine to shape the future of this race that has so recently appeared. So for today's episode, I'll actually choose the male gender for our Sylvari character because I do want to give the spotlight to the male Sylvari since, you know, every freaking female player is going to be playing the female one, which I assume. But although I may be stereotyping, who knows. Sylvaris look really detailed, as you can see, and I'm actually going to take the armor off so you can guys really see the skin features on our little dude, our Sylvari dude, and you can clearly see that the ears are made out of leaves, and you can even change them to look like roses and whatnot. Let's go to physique. Actually, I do want to give a stronger build for my Sylvari character so that he kind of looks like a little bit buffy, since we are playing a Guardian, which is a heavy melee fighter. Skin pattern, how about like this? I'm not really going to go in depth with this because I really just want to play the game, and actually, you know what? I'm going to choose a better skin color. How about a more natural green? Why the hell not? Actually, I think you have to go on head options. Maybe I'm wrong, who knows? Oh wow, yellow. I don't like yellow. Well, it doesn't look bad at all. Actually, it looks okay. But we better change our face. That's what I really want to change. This one looks weird, but it's quite original. And you can really see the details. Like, this face is more woodish, while this face is very leafy, as you can see. It has a mix of wood and leaves. But, this one's kind of Asian, honestly. I guess I'm going to go with this one. I really like the thorns that are coming out of the brows and the chin. Really like that. A lot of detail has been put into the Sylvari, and it's a very creative race that has not been seen in any other MMO. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I have never seen such a race, such a creative race like the Sylvari. I'm gonna leave the ears at that. Moving on, face details. I really want to change the skin color, but I can't find the... That's weird, though. I really wanted a more natural green, but I guess that's not happening. Oh well. You know what? I'm actually going to move on. As a symbol of my dedication, I wear... Yeah, how about that? Let's go with these. I'm going to skip these little background snippets. I'm going to go with the Green Knight. And how about act with wisdom, but act. Cycle of Dawn. Okay, X-Proteins, how about that? Well, that was a very creative name, and here we have our opening cutscene. I'm not going to talk right now, so enjoy.
I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by night, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of battle. The voices of my people whisper of warfare and storm of combat. I see a knight in armor, fierce with challenge, he offers me the gift of courage. The dream hints at my future. I see friendly faces, good and noble folk. They need me. I must keep them safe. A devouring force threatens all of Tyria. I will stand against that danger. On this, the eve of my awakening, I feel fire in my blood. And yet I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the dream. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story.
And that was pretty much the opening cutscene. Really interesting cutscenes for the Guild Wars 2 MMO. As you can see, it contains a lot of concept art instead of just usual in-game footage, which I found to be really interesting. And even the load screens are captivating as well. You can see a lot of concept art throughout the game as you step from zone to zone. And I really like this, how the developers are giving the spotlight to their artists and not just, you know, hiring them and, you know, paying them as usual. They are taking pride in their work, and you can definitely see that this game is well crafted, polished, and it's one of those. It's going to be the next generation MMO, perhaps. As you can see, it has a lot of production quality. Okay, so now that we have watched the opening cutscene, we can finally move on and partake in our first and most glorious quest of all. As you can see, this zone is already it's very green, a lot of greenery going on. It's very jungly, and our character looks really cool. I like the hair, especially the hairstyle and the details on the face. But let's actually focus on the game itself and speak to our first NPC.
Dreamer, I am Keith. I need your help. Can you hear me where you are within the dream?
Within the dream? What does that mean? Why do you look transparent?
I am in Tyria, a land far away. Soon you'll awaken here, but for now you live in the dream. I can't explain right now. We must hurry. Something is poisoning the dream.
Poisoning the dream? Of course, I will do whatever I can to help you. Why me?
Your spirit is strong. Do not underestimate yourself. Head to the far embankment, and I'll meet you there.
Okay, so now you can definitely see that there's really not much background story going on, and there's a lot of combat surrounding us, and we're definitely going to have to fight some mobs right away. So the story is already thrown in our faces, and you can definitely see how Guild Wars 2 is PvP focused rather than PvE. And now we're moving on to the next area to kill some Nightmare Hoons, which we are hopefully gonna kill really fast. Let's find some Hoons. The respawn rates are slightly annoying, but we can deal with that. We cannot reach the bridge until we actually kill some Nightmare Hoons, which we are going to do right now. They're rather easy to kill. As long as you know how to move properly and dodge attacks, you can be successful at this game as long as you know what you're doing. You don't need much knowledge, and you don't need to be, you know, learning certain rotations. For now, you're just spamming one or two keys. And while you're doing that, you're also getting new skill points. As you're practicing your current skills, you unlock new skills. And we can buff ourselves with Symbol of Faith, which also regenerates our health quite sporadically. Not much going on except for killing a bunch of Hoons. But again, these zones look really well crafted. Very beautiful. The graphics are amazing. I can't say otherwise. I can really say that it's much better than the World of Warcraft cartoony style, although they're two different styles, so I can't really... It's a complicated debate. If you really want to talk about what kind of art style is better, Guild Wars 2 or World of Warcraft. It is rather debatable depending on, you know, one's subjective opinion on art. But again, all that really matters for video games is gameplay. And graphics and story come in second, definitely. We have succeeded our event, and therefore we can move on and actually cross the bridge, which is gonna hopefully establish itself out. While we're waiting, let's loot some corpses. See if we find anything good, gear-wise or money-wise. 5 gold, some bags. Wow, I can't even talk anymore. Anyway, moving on. So we're moving to this next part of this opening event, and we're gonna have to fight some more nightmare wounds. Hopefully it won't be that hard again, as long as we know what we're doing with our skills.
The pale tree has breathed her strength. She's made me tangible.
Very dynamic combat, as you can see already.
Be ready for anything. Swiftly now.
So far, there's not much background story, as I've said in the beginning. All that we know for now is that the dream that the Sylvari are part of before they actually awaken, or are born, quote-unquote, they must... Well, all that we know for now is that corruption has invaded the dream, and that we must fight it, and perhaps we are fated to awaken so that we can definitely abolish the terrifying corruption that has invaded our dream, and have the help of humans and the other races to defeat that terrifying terror. And for now, we just have to kill these nightmare hounds, or hounds. I don't even know how to spell properly. Great, my English is perfect. But you have to kill as many as nightmare hounds. You have to kill as many... I can't even talk. But basically, you have to kill a certain amount of hounds, to fill up that orange bar that you saw in the top right corner of your UI interface. And now we're gonna have to fight a colossal boss, which is not too hard itself, but very cool cinematic going on here. And this colossal beast looks like a hybrid of nature and a dragon. And we're gonna have to target its leg and smack its leg till it breaks to pieces, I guess. And as you can see, the boss's health is dropping by it's going down so fast, so it doesn't really matter whether you're dying or not. You're barely gonna, your health is barely gonna drop at this point. It's really a matter of, experience now, for now at least. And what I really like about this event is how epic it is so far. The first event that you partake in is really something that's memorable. And I really like how the developers decided to do that. And this beast looks quite amazing, honestly. I like the design for it, how the wings are spread. They look very dragon-like. Here we are moving on to another zone, the main zone, Caledon Forest, which is going to be a very, we're gonna have to quest in a very normal pace.
Where am I? I was fighting a great evil. Are we safe? Keith! Where is Keith?
Steady, sapling. You just woke. You were calling out in your dream. Keith was just here, but she had to go speak to the Pale Tree.
She and I fought side by side against the poison in the dream. I saw the shadow of a terrible dragon, and I felt the dream call upon me to defeat it.
By the tree. A wild hunt so soon, and such a momentous task. To be a valiant of the wild hunt is a difficult charge. Bear this calling with pride.
I will. But how do I begin? One does not simply awaken and rush off to face a dragon.
You start here in our forest. There were others hurt in the dream. They could use your help. Besides, it'll be fine training for a new valiant. What
What's it like to feel the
Okay, we got our rewards. You can choose one of two rewards, one of two items that you can put on yourself, on your character, and you also get a sum of money and a slot bag, 4 slot bag. So for our character, we are going to choose the buckler because we are a heavy melee fighter, after all.
That's cause for celebration.
And we also managed to level up. You can also rate this event by choosing the appropriate numbers that you would like to rate the event on, based on different aspects: fun, entertainment, difficulty, story, and characters. So I'm actually gonna pick 3, 1, 2 actually. Story is kind of exciting. The characters are definitely interesting. Or at least, no, not really memorable. I can't say that for sure. But yeah, that's how I would rate the event that we just completed. And let's see what we have here. So if you open up your inventory, you can already put in your equipment, equip your slot bag, and use this little bag that you have here to discover what's in it. We have 2 vials and 2 jute scraps, which I don't really know what they're for, but we're gonna have to find out sooner or later. And if you approach this NPC, she'll give you directions to, to where you're supposed to go in this new zone. So if you talk to her again,
seize the moment.
Actually no, that's not who we need to talk to, but again, very beautiful zone, lots of plants and flowers going on.
Welcome
Very
to
unique.
Astoria. As you journey forth into the unknown, know that you are not alone. Seek guidance from those who make their homes here, and help them in their time of need. The path ahead is yours to choose.
And this is basically an overview of what you can do in this zone, all the quests that are available, and these are checkpoints that you'll have to approach, and they're basically quest hubs, different quest hubs within the area.
As you journey outward, you'll encounter amazing Asuran waypoints that, for a small fee, allow you to rapidly traverse the land. I'm excited for you. You'll find challenges out there that will help you grow and increase your skill. Enjoy the adventure.
Yes, so you can also find portals within the map that'll help you navigate quickly throughout the map, because Guild Wars 2 does not have mounts currently. People are not able to move around quickly with the use of mountain transportation, which I found, I don't know, I think it was a great idea for the developers to do that, to make that decision, because, well, you really want to explore all of this greatness that they have crafted, but perhaps we'll see some mountain combat in the future. Who knows? But for now, I think this is the fact that you're not able to move around, travel around with transportation is great, because, well, you want to visit every part of the game, right? And you want to have memories and experiences and whatnot. And I just think it was a great decision overall. Anyway, so you can also maximize your map completion by visiting every part of the zone and finding little visual cues within the map that are hidden in certain areas, in certain locations within the map, and that'll help you complete the map at 100%. And for those of you that are, collectors, achievement collectors, you'll definitely want to get to every point in the map. Okay, so we have a new event. Clear the mosquitoes that have drawn to the firefly lamps. Yeah, so basically you do these kind of quests. You approach certain areas, and you're prompted with a new event, a random event. They're not really random, but they're random in the sense that they come out of nowhere, and you're not, forced to talk to an NPC to trigger a quest. So they're very dynamic, as you can see, but they may not be as dynamic as you thought they might be, because they're not really random. There are specific quests in specific locations, and so it's really random in the sense that in the way that you begin a quest. You step into a certain location and you'll have a random quest that'll pop up in your face in your UI. But guys, thanks for watching this showcase episode of the Sylvari race, and maybe I'll upload some more footage of the Sylvari, but that's been all for today, and thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video. Make sure to comment and tell me what you think about the Sylvari race so far. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time on my upcoming videos. Goodbye.